You know what makes me absolutely sick? Watching genuine talent get buried by corporate manufactured champions who wouldn't know what real wrestling was if it slapped them across the face. And the 7th of October 2025 was just another tragic example of WWE's complete and utter disrespect for one of the most underutilized talents in professional wrestling today. Mustafa Ali walked into NXT Showdown with everything to prove. This man has been overlooked, underestimated, and pushed aside for years. And when he finally gets his shot at the North American Championship against Ethan Page, what happens? The same predictable, soul-crushing outcome that makes you want to throw your remote through the television screen. But before we dive into this absolute train wreck of a title defense, let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest in the comments. When was the last time WWE actually pulled the trigger on a wrestler who deserved the championship run? Drop your answer below because I'm genuinely curious if you can even remember. Now, Ethan Page, all ego himself, the man who's been holding that North American Championship hostage like it's his personal trophy. And don't get me wrong, Page is talented. He's got the look, he's got the in-ring ability, and he's got that arrogant swagger that makes you want to see him get his face rearranged. But here's the problem, his title reign has been more repetitive than a broken record, and NXT Showdown was just another verse in the same tired song. The match started with intensity, I'll give them that. Ali came out looking like a man possessed, and rightfully so. This wasn't just about a championship for him. This was about validation. This was about proving that he belongs at the top of the card, not languishing in mediocrity while less talented performers get pushed to the moon. The opening sequence was crisp, technical, and showcased exactly why Ali should have been a world champion years ago. Here's a question for the comment section. What's your honest opinion on Mustafa Ali's WWE career? Has he been given a fair shake, or has he been criminally misused? Sound off below. The psychology in this match was actually pretty solid in the opening minutes. Page played the cocky champion perfectly, taking his time, showboating, and treating Ali like he was just another challenger who would fall in line. But Ali wasn't having any of it. He was bringing the fire, hitting Page with lightning-quick strikes and high-flying maneuvers that had the crowd eating out of his hand. And speaking of the crowd, they were invested. You could hear the dueling chants, the gasps at near falls, and the genuine hope that maybe, just maybe, WWE would do the right thing and give Ali his moment. But we all know how this story ends, don't we? Because WWE has a script, and they stick to it like glue, regardless of what makes sense or what the fans actually want to see. The middle portion of the match saw Page taking control, and this is where his experience really showed. He started targeting Ali's back with methodical precision, backbreakers, spinal taps, power moves designed to wear down his opponent. It was smart, calculated, and exactly what you'd expect from a veteran champion. Page wasn't just trying to win, he was trying to break Ali's spirit. But here's what got me heated, and I mean really heated. Ali kept fighting back. Every time Page thought he had him put away, Ali would dig deep and find another gear. The man hit a tornado DDT that should have ended the match right there. The 450 splash, picture perfect. But somehow, someway, Page kept kicking out. And you know what that tells me? It tells me that WWE wanted to make Ali look strong without actually pulling the trigger on the title change. Quick trivia for you wrestling historians out there, can you name 3 wrestlers who had multiple North American Championship matches but never won the title? Let's see who knows their NXT history in the comments. The near falls in this match were insane. I'm talking about those heart-stopping, edge-of-your-seat moments where you genuinely believe the count is going to 3. Ali hit Page with everything in his arsenal, the inverted 450, the neckbreaker, combination strikes that would make MMA fighters jealous. But Page? He kept surviving. And that's when you start to see the writing on the wall. Page eventually started targeting Ali's surgically repaired knee, because of course he did. It's Wrestling 101, target the injured body part. And while it's effective storytelling, it's also frustrating because you know this is leading to the inevitable conclusion. Page locked in a modified figure 4, and Ali was screaming, reaching for the ropes. The crowd was on their feet begging him to fight through it. And he did. He reversed the pressure, forcing Page to break the hold. But then came the finish, and oh boy, does this make my blood boil just thinking about it. After a grueling back-and-forth sequence that had both men exhausted, Page caught Ali coming off the top rope with a devastating ego's edge, his spinning sit-out powerbomb finisher, and that was all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Ethan Page retains, Mustafa Ali comes up short again, and we're all left wondering what could have been. Here's my biggest issue with this whole thing. Why? Why build Ali up as this sympathetic underdog, have him give the performance of his life, connect with the crowd on an emotional level, and then just not pull the trigger? What message does that send? It tells the audience that their investment doesn't matter. It tells performers like Ali that no matter how hard you work, no matter how much heart you show, the brass ring will always be just out of reach unless you fit into a very specific mold. Let me pose this to you: do you think Ethan Page's title reign has been memorable, or has it been forgettable? What matches stick out to you? Comment your thoughts, because I'm genuinely interested in hearing whether I'm alone in thinking this reign has been underwhelming. Now, I'm not saying Page doesn't deserve to be champion. Like I said earlier, the man has talent. But his reign has lacked that special something, that X factor that makes you need to tune in every week. Meanwhile, you have someone like Ali who could have brought new life to the title, created fresh matchups, and told compelling stories that resonate with the audience on a deeper level. The post-match scene was salt in the wound. Page stood tall, championship raised high, while Ali lay in the ring, another valiant effort wasted. The commentary team put over how close Ali came, how he pushed the champion to his limits, how he proved he belongs at the top level. But that's not enough, is it? Proving you belong doesn't mean anything if you're never actually given the opportunity to succeed. This is the fundamental problem with modern WWE booking. They are so afraid of making the wrong choice that they make no choice at all. They'd rather stick with the safe, predictable option than take a risk on someone who might actually shake things up. And that's why matches like this, while technically excellent, leave such a bitter taste in your mouth. Final question for the Wrestling Zone 1 faithful: if you were booking NXT, would you have had Ali win the title here? And if so, what would your plans be for his championship reign? Drop your fantasy booking in the comments. I love reading creative ideas from you guys. The match itself was legitimately great, I can't deny that. Both men worked their tails off, the story was told effectively, and there were moments where I actually believed we might see a title change. But the outcome represents everything frustrating about how WWE handles certain talents. It's the same pattern we've seen countless times: build someone up, get fans invested, then pull the rug out and maintain the status quo. Ethan Page remains your North American champion, and life goes on in NXT. But for Mustafa Ali, this was another missed opportunity in a career full of them. Another what if to add to the collection. And for fans who were hoping to see something different, something special, we're left holding the bag once again, wondering when, or if, WWE will finally take a chance on the wrestlers who deserve it most. That's the reality of the 7th of October 2025. A great match with a disappointing conclusion. A talented performer coming up short despite giving everything he had. And a championship reign that continues to chug along without ever really capturing lightning in a bottle. Now it's your turn. Hit that comment section and let me know, am I off base here? Did you enjoy Page's victory? Are you satisfied with the current state of the North American Championship? And most importantly, what needs to happen for Mustafa Ali to finally get his moment? Make sure you like this video if you agree that Ali deserved better, share it with your wrestling friends who need to see this breakdown, and subscribe to Wrestling Zone 1 for more honest, no-holds-barred analysis of everything happening in professional wrestling. The conversation doesn't end here, it starts here. So let's talk wrestling in the comments.